continue with the presentations. Now our presentations will start with the speaker from Tanzania, and my microphone is yours, please, and also please consider the timing, and please now it's yours.
それではタンザニア代表から始めます。
Respectable ladies and gentlemen, so I am happy to address today the first time Buddhist summit meeting from Africa. So my responsibility is talking about Tanzania and also talking about all Africa as appointed the chief Buddhist monk of all Africa continent. So the rest of the 51 countries I have mentioned what I was doing in the last 16 years. So 3 speakers you heard from Uganda, Congo and South Africa. So another 51 countries including Tanzania, I am going to tell you some little point about 5 minutes. Actually it can be 5 minutes if I get like 3 hours to talk about the rest of the countries, but I am not doing that. I'll try to manage myself. So I am living in Tanzania. It's the oldest and first Buddhist country to Africa continent, 94 years old and started by 1920. So Buddhism introducing to the Africa aspect is coming to the Sri Lankan Buddhists. They are from first ever Africa 1920. So that is the country I am residing, and I am leading from that country to all Africa continent. So propagating Buddhism, I devoted my time, and I want to devote my whole life. Therefore, this year June, I wanted to be swimming inside the sea. Therefore, I became a Tanzanian. Now I am representing as a real Tanzanian, real African today. So I am not going to explain what I am talking, but I am giving you successful examples and teachings and programs and conclusions on my speech. So successful example is when I go to Africa 1998, there are only three countries, few temples: Tanzania and Botswana and South Africa. So now 2014, we have extra 6 temples: Kenya, Uganda and Congo and Malawi and Zimbabwe and Swaziland. And also Buddhist centers we have in Zambia, Swaziland, Lesotho, Ghana and Egypt. That is meaning, and 54 countries, I have covered 14 countries. Still we have to cover 40 countries to establishment of Buddhist association or temple. It is my responsibility. And also in the months, so African monks. So you can see the examples. African monks are here, and we have Congo monks here, and Uganda monks here, and South Africa monks are not represented, and it is Thailand monk. But we have a South African monk who is studying in Thailand. That's meaning 3 countries, including me now 4 countries, we have African monks. And I want to mention about the training of monks. Apart from these 4 countries, we have trained Madagascar and also Botswana and Malawi and some other countries using African Buddhist monastery in South Africa. So I was teaching and I was guiding. We have Buddhist monks, meaning who trained 3 years, they are working as a Buddhist in different countries. So teaching method we are using the meditation teachings, very demanding, and Africa needs to apply the practical Buddhism, no need any theory, and also chanting and blessings, very welcome. And our blessing we are using for recovering their some sicknesses, spiritual sicknesses. They can't understand ghosts and devils. So our Buddha chanting is helping them to recover very wonderfully. And also we are counseling and guiding very needed. People come to temple, they are family matters and all the matters. I am giving guidelines and sort out the problem. And in the work is another contribution for that program. So we are helping to open a children's, and I have 75 children in my center, and feeding them and building under the Kind Heart Africa project. And interreligious dialogues we are doing in the countrywide example in Tanzania. We have interreligious council. I founded and I am a trustee of that. So that is the main governing board to the country, interreligious council. All the religious leaders together, I am contributing my contribution as a ILukpitiye, interreligious council for Tanzania. Apart from that, we have IPAPA meeting, meaning Interfaith Action for Peace in Africa. That is meaning all Africa, we have 25 peace commissioners establishing any problems in Africa. So that 25 commissioners, including 54 countries, and I am the Buddhist commissioner for all Africa continent. Therefore, I am myself, I am respecting to me. And also it is guiding and economical growth. We have introduced them to how to use little money for growth there. It is a Vipawa project, community development project. We introduced by our interreligious council giving $10,000 to them to village development. Now they have increased it to $100,000 themselves. That kind of economical support we do. And also teaching universities. I am attending a lot of universities around Africa, and mainly it is RSA, South Africa and Botswana. I like to mention there is only one university in Africa, South Africa. We have Buddhist faculties. There are a lot of doctorate holders from South Africa. I also did something in South Africa University, and Botswana we have Buddhist studies. 2 universities in Africa, very wonderful. And there are a lot of things to tell to you, and I'm concluding now because we are already done. Africa continent also has a lot of potential opportunities to apply Buddhist philosophy. More educated people demanding for that. If we work together, we can help them more and more. But we don't have enough teachers for that. All continents we have about 20 teachers from all traditions. We don't have enough Dhamma materials, we don't have enough Dhamma centers, we don't have enough Dhamma teachers. If all the Buddhist world started to think to make enlightenment on this dark continent, it is very possible. We can do it together. We are waiting to welcome you from today, from this moment. Buddha bless you all. Buddha bless Africa. Asante Sana.
Thank you very much for your presentation. And so we knew that you've been working so hard for the publication of the Buddha Dharma, not only in your country, Tanzania, but you're covering, we say, 14 countries for the international Buddhism. And also, you were working at the various levels in Buddhist education. Also, next time, I expect to hear about ecology, conservation from you. And also, I wish that next year, for the next conference, I wish you to come with bigger delegation group from different countries that you are covering for the next conference. Thank you very much for your hard work.